Welcome to Cohesive Garage. We're going to make a video. Me and Jonathan. How's it going, Jonathan?
Hey, good.
What are we going to make a video about?
We're going to make a video about my 1995 Nissan Atlas fire truck.
Excellent! Thank you so much for bringing this in. This is so very cool. This has to be one of the coolest vehicles that I have ever been in and that's been in the shop. Like, how often do you see something this Japanese? This Japanese. 15.5-inch rims. I love that fact, and I hate that fact at the same time.
Totally.
What a pain in the butt. But it's unique, and that's why you have it, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
What were your options when you were looking for vehicles?
Yeah, I needed something to tow a trailer. I wanted something four-wheel drive with a crew cab. That gets pretty expensive pretty quick if you want something with less than 200,000 miles on it.
Totally.
So this thing came along with less than 5,000 miles on it. So I couldn't resist. Checked all the boxes.
It's so unique, man.
Yeah.
It's so unique. It's so Japanese. Is that a sakura flower?
I think it is, yes. All the fire trucks I've seen have that on it.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Do they also have this?
They also have some kind of flare like that, yeah. I don't know if it's exactly that same flare.
So much flare.
Yes.
Unfortunately, they deflared the prefecture that it came from and just ravaged the paint a little bit there. But we're going to put on some cool stickers or something, right?
Yep, something. We'll figure something out.
It's all here. That's the gas tank, no?
Yep, gas tank.
Gas tank. Little places to tie up your ropes. Tell me about what's going on in the back of this thing.
Got a big old custom rack here for all sorts of different equipment.
What's it and who's it's?
Yep, and fire axes and shovels.
Yes.
We got one of my favorite bits is the work light.
Amazing.
It goes up and down and turns all around and all those things.
That's kind of Flight of the Navigator there.
Yeah. These big old clamps over here.
Oh, that's so hardcore. Oh, that action.
Yeah.
Oh, you really got to work it.
Yeah, and you don't want to pinch yourself anywhere in there.
What's going on with this truck bed?
Yeah. Got an awesome bed. Got the side rails that fold down here. Very nice little latch there. And one other handle over here. Super easy. The whole thing folds down, and you got a flat bed. This whole rack is welded in, but then a lot of the other things are actually just bolted on. A lot of the other mounts and stuff, like something with a motor went here, some compressor.
Awesome.
Right.
Awesome. It's also awesome. What's your plans for the back of this?
Probably try and move this rack out just to the sides further to open up some more space along the middle of the bed here.
Sure.
And then take out all the extra thingies.
I'd build a little house back here.
If I hadn't bought a travel trailer, I would also build a house back
That's
here,
right.
But I've got a travel trailer. So
Perfect.
yeah. So this can stay a little more mobile and flexible when you get out.
Right. You can detach and then go on more adventures.
Exactly.
Cool. And look at this glass on this door. That's cool.
Yeah. Super visible, so you can see out when you're turning left.
Right.
Yep.
Let's take a look inside.
Left turns are definitely a little weird in this thing sometimes.
Whoa, look at how much that thing opens.
Yes.
You can just shovel stuff in and out of here. So we've got a 2.7 liter diesel engine. What did you say,
86
something?
horsepower.
86 horsepower and 100 and hopefully a lot more pound-feet of torque.
Yeah, 100 plus. I forget exactly what, but plenty. Feels like plenty.
So it's got a race mode button. Can anybody read Japanese? What does that say? Yeah, I don't think we know what that is. So an AM radio.
AM radio.
And what's with the autofocus on this thing? And there's the one speaker
Yep.
Fuse box. Yeah. Tell me you're going to put a sound system in this thing soon.
Definitely putting a sound system in here.
If you're going to be rambling across the country,
Yeah.
you're going to need some tunes.
Definitely.
Cool. Let's take this thing up in the air.
Yeah.
Okay, so for suspension, we have locking front hubs. So good. So good. So we have definitely a four-wheel drive vehicle here. Very short axles. Torsion bars that we can adjust, so we might end up lifting the front a little bit. Not too much, because it looks like our travel is not super great. This is full droop, but we are going to try to address that and adjust it. So it looks like it has provisions for a sway bar here, but no sway bar is present. I don't think it needs it, because those bars have to be super strong. Because this is not a super lightweight vehicle, but it's meant to take a load. Look at these rear leaf packs are thick, very thick, and they're long too. I just lifted a Xterra and it is nothing like this. I added a leaf to an Xterra, and these are so much more hefty of a rear suspension. This thing bounces around quite a bit, and we'll take it on a test drive and get a feel for it. Yeah, so come along. Yeah, look at like the travel on it. It like doesn't move at all. Like when I lifted it off the ground, it just barely sagged, or even it might have been more sag in these rubber bushings in the clasps or whatever they're called. I can't remember what they're called at the moment, but yeah, we've got a super thin exhaust.
Yeah.
Right?
Pea shooter.
A pea shooter. Tiny. I mean, what's that, 1.5 inches maybe?
It's not a 2-inch one.
Efficiency, right? That's
Yeah.
a very short drive line. Here's your transfer case. Your center drive line. And it looks like they sprayed it with a whole bunch of coating, maybe to keep the rust down in shipping. Hard to say exactly.
Yeah. Doesn't seem like it's hiding anything.
Yeah, there's the filter. Looks like they painted it recently too. Yeah, there's nothing to. I mean, it's not leaking.
Right.
The engine is in impeccable shape.
Totally.
So here's the air filter box. We should still open that up and have a look.
Yeah.
Easy enough, right? It's got a big
Right.
wing nut for this dingbat, dingus. Steering arms, V-belt drive belts. So good, so good. For its size, a pretty small gas tank. How many gallons did you say?
Less than 15. I think about 12.
About 12 gallons.
Yeah, I have not fit more than 10 gallons in there yet.
What's wrong with my light? Oh.
Stepped on a million times. Like, the cameras were just so fogged over.
I love
couldn't
my
even take
Samsung
pictures.
phones.
Nice. Yeah, I haven't had a Samsung before, but this one's definitely a step up from what I had.
If you want some tips and tricks, just ask me. I've only had Galaxy phones and
Okay.
Samsung. This is my first Note. But there's the battery. Easy access.
Yeah. I was thinking of making maybe some more protection for that.
I mean, somebody could just steal it so easily.
Exactly.
At least cover it up or something.
Exactly. But it could easily be put into the bed or like into the cab somewhere also.
Right. So we took off this big plate, this big insulated, I think fiberglass cover that I don't know exactly what purpose it serves, other than to try to protect the bottom of this. But I'm not used to seeing such a giant, and it's flimsy too. Like it's not metal, it's fiberglass.
Yeah,
So,
it's
yeah.
a splash guard on it.
I don't
Look at
think there's a leak or ever has been a
Yeah.
leak on this vehicle.
I agree with you.
95, huh?
Yeah.
I don't see this. Okay, well, somebody greased this, but
Yeah, and
that's good.
Look at
That's a
this.
good thing.
Like, I knocked the grease off here, but if you look in there, there's like the fresh freaking like
Yeah.
untouched, undirted. Look at that too.
Yeah, it flung it
Yeah.
right against there. So it's been recently greased. Oh, look, here's some camber bolts on your lower control arms.
Interesting.
There's your diff mount. Wow, look, it's really...
Should I pop off this air filter while it's up here?
Yeah, go for it. Let's have a look-see.
Right.
Let's see if we can import some Japanese bugs.
Exactly. Yeah, there's a spider in the truck, and I was like, pretty sure if that bites me, I'm getting superpowers.
I love the treads on these tires.
Yeah.
I've never seen treads like this.
No, they're like you, BF Goodrich can't sue us in Japan. Oh, that's a little bit of condensation, a little water or something.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I guess not surprising considering where it's at.
Right.
And there's like a valve to bleed it off too.
Mm-hmm.
And are there like clamps?
It's probably glued with the
paint
that they put on here.
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
It's a
Oh,
little dirty.
it is a little dirty.
Yeah.
And there's another wing nut for
Yeah.
the dingus.
And there's some more liquid there.
That's probably not the best place for
I
a
really
air
can't
filter
think of it.
for like a river crossing or anything like that.
And definitely
Probably,
not for your four-wheel driveness.
yeah. So that might need to be relocated.
Yeah.
And look at the piping
Although,
for it.
here's the filter. Where's the actual intake?
It goes all the way up around the radiator here and then up to the I saw it on the engine.
Okay.
From underneath. But the intake manifold's on the right side of the engine, way up there. Yeah, you can see the pipe go to the top of the engine. So, I don't know if a snorkel somewhere, or just have it higher in the engine bay at least.
Totally.
Crazy filter action here. So it's got a cyclone baffle. And then, yeah, this rubber seal was just stuck to the top. I had to put almost my whole body weight to get this thing out.
It's clearly been in there a little bit.
Yeah, 4x20 is what we're looking for, apparently. See that?
Yes.
But yeah, that can use a new one.
Yep.
Cool. Oh man, let's go take this thing on a test drive.
Hell yeah. Record. So bright.
All right, let's go for a ride. So what do I have here? I have a step and a grab and a slide. Very nice. So this is a glow plug light.
And
It
see how
just came on
switched
and went off.
Yep, so you're fine to start now. And once it's warmed up, they won't even cycle on.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Very minimal lighting.
Yeah. Got this one dome light, which it took me a while to find also.
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just blends right in.
It does.
Very minimal.
Yeah,
Very,
I was
very
like,
minimal.
How does this not have a dome light? But it does.
Yeah, that light spread is great for 95.
Yeah, man.
Okay. Seat belt. Turn signal is on the right side. How does the horn sound? Adorable.
Yes.
As it should be. Okay, so e-brake. 5-speed manual. let's ramble. How's our mirror checks? Looking good. Looking good. I can see my headlights, they're working. So that was almost 3,000 RPM in first gear. Went about 5 miles an hour. And since the West Seattle Bridge is closed, this might take a very long time. Because merging, this is kind of rush hour too. I can merge into...
I think you're safe in this one if you want.
Oh yeah.
Perfect.
Excellent. I should have started in second gear, my gosh.
Yeah, I pretty much do.
Third gear is kind of hard to find.
It is.
And that back just hops like crazy.
Yep.
Stiff as a board.
Yes.
All right. So it's really hard to, we're gonna run this.
Yep.
It's really hard to remember to stay in the right side of this lane. Yeah, the front feels very well suspended, but the rear is definitely stiff.
It's hard. Yeah, it's meant to have like a ton of stuff back there.
Yeah.
Or at least, 500 pounds of stuff back there.
Yeah, so throw some sandbags or maybe take a leaf out.
Yep.
But what a comfortable experience. So a telescoping steering wheel, telescoping tilting steering wheel.
Yeah.
What else is interesting about the interior of this vehicle? The visibility is insane.
Yeah, the visibility is really what it's all about. A downside is if you're much bigger than you are, you're not going to fit because this is as far back as the seat goes.
Currently, this is as far back as it goes?
Yep.
Interesting.
Yep.
It's about, yeah, if it didn't go any further back than this, I might have a problem.
Yeah, it's like there's a bar back there, part of the actual frame that it's like resting against.
This is the coolest thing on the street.
It is, by far.
Do you feel safe when you drive this?
Yes.
It's a
definitely.
safety vehicle, right?
Yeah, totally.
I feel safe.
Yeah, you got it in fourth. It's just cruising. Right?
Yeah. 2,000 RPM in fourth. Let's put it in fifth.
Yeah, probably low for fifth, but still.
Yeah, low for fifth, but 1,500 RPM. Let's see what kind of get up it has. It still pulls just fine.
Yeah.
I can accelerate. Wow, the pedal throw doesn't have a long range.
No, and it doesn't go fast up hills.
Yeah, it seems like it's like
Right.
very minimal.
Yep.
I like it. Very, very 90s dash.
Yeah.
Let's see, I had multiple 90s vehicles, and this 100% reminds me of all of them.
Put all your big belts up there and have them slide around.
Yeah, in high school I had a Ford Festiva, and I had a carpet dash, and
Yeah.
so I put Velcro on the bottom of like Star Wars characters.
Nice.
So I had like something for my passengers to do, and also on Velcro I had my Discman, with my tape adapter.
Right. Yes.
Absolutely. Oh, good times. Then we had Base Wars.
Right.
We had Base Wars, and I won with my two 10-inch subwoofers that I got from an evicted house down the street,
Heck yeah.
and then a back of the catalog 15-inch subwoofer
Nice.
from a magazine. Good times. Cool. Well, we will pull into here, and I think we'll sign out. I think that was a lovely test drive, a lovely experience getting underneath this thing, changing the oil, and thank you for sharing it with me.
Man, my pleasure.
It has absolutely been epic.
Because they haven't watched YouTube before.
Exactly. So like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.